Hello, my tea friends. Today I'm brewing Alter Ego, a Huang Pian sheng or raw puer from Bitterleaf Teas. This is from 2016 and I had left it in my cupboard until now, 2026. Huang Pian is made from larger leaves lower down on the stem, thus a less expensive puer. The processing is the same as other raw puer. This one is pressed into a tea brick. Here's my attempt at breaking into this tea brick. Because these are larger and more mature leaves, there is less caffeine in them. Huang Pian is also supposed to be less bitter than sheng puer made from buds in the first couple of leaves. So Huang Pian could be a nice intro to puer tea if you're interested. Usually more mellow and at a lower cost, this can help ease into learning about puer. When I think of bitterness though, it reminds me of a Chinese phrase. 苦尽甘来 is a Chinese phrase meaning hardship brings success. Or if you want the literal meaning, it's bitterness ends and sweetness comes. When I think of this phrase, there are so many times in life we must face hardship in order to reap rewards. Sometimes the period of hardship is long, and sometimes we give up and never realize the sweet reward. I was having a discussion about working hard at school with my daughter the other day. Facing hardships brings learning and growth. This time in her life, she may not want to learn certain things or think it's boring. But there are things that she must do, must learn in order to realize a future in which she can spend more time doing the things she enjoys. In order to have the freedom to choose how she spends her time, she must first go to school. There's no shortage of things you can learn. By being open to putting in the work to learn different things, you can realize if something is for you. You can know what you like, what you dislike, your strengths and your weaknesses. What we didn't get to talking about, though, is what we feel in our hearts. Listening to our hearts is another thing that will help us move forward. Often we're not looking into our hearts because we're busy or distracted. I find when I settle down with tea, this is one moment I can look within. What is it that my heart truly wants? How hard am I willing to work? One day I hope to bring my kids into these tea sessions, where there's just tea and no distractions, so they can listen to their hearts. Let's enjoy some tea. This is actually the second brew. The taste reminds me of Great Mountain tea, grassy and notes of apricot. Definitely some bitterness, but acceptable. There's a lingering taste and some sweetness. Here's a ceramic piece I made a number of years ago when I was taking pottery lessons. The edges got ruined. I made them too thin, but we fired it anyway. Instead of discarding it, I ended up glazing it, and although flawed, it became one of my favorite pieces. When I think of all the people that have made pottery their life, I think of their hard work. I think of the hardships some may have faced to make pottery their career. I have no natural talent for this, but it was something I enjoyed and know I'll be willing to work hard to make the best pieces I can make. I like to use this plate to remind me that I will return to pottery one day. This small plate gives me hope and keeps me focused on the things I need to do in order to pursue a future me. Is there anything you want to do that is hard, but you know in your heart is the right path? Thanks for watching to the end. See you next time.